Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? Welcome back to yet again another video here on the Meqko channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about this brand new FPS game that is yet to be released, but has been play tested, aka Spectre Divide. Now, this is actually Shroud's game. This is literally something that he's been teasing for quite some time now, and I've been looking forward to this game for a while, and I didn't really know much about it other than Shroud was working on it, and had a part in it. So I was thinking, maybe this game might not be that bad, because I used to really look up to Shroud a lot, and especially like during his Counter-Strike Cloud9 days, and even watching him play PUBG and stuff. I don't really watch him that much now, but I still respect his first-person shooter abilities overall. So we're going to be talking about his game that is going to be releasing. All right, so this game is actually going to be a spin on the competitive Counter-Strike Valorant type of game, and this game is very different. It is actually a 3v3, but it's more kind of like a 6v6, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But this game just looks phenomenal. This, to me, is the strongest point of the game because I just love the art style. Oh my god, I've been waiting for a shooter to look exactly like this, that comic book type of style. It just looks so good. It just looks so good. I feel like more games should do this style, but I mean, at the same time, it's like if more games do this style, then it'll be overdone and then I won't like it as much. So seeing a game like this do it, it's just, man, I'm so excited to actually get my hands on this, man. I really am. So let's touch on the whole thing about it being 3v3 but 6v6. So basically, as you're playing the game, you're going to have 3 teammates, and all of your teammates, including yourself, is going to be able to throw down another player, if that makes any sense, that you actually get to control. So this is going to make for some really clutch moments. I'll probably have some highlights and stuff on the screen of what I'm talking about. But like, for an example, you can actually plant the bomb and then swap over to your other person and actually cover yourself with that other person. So you don't actually have to worry about your teammates not covering your back. You can actually do it yourself, which honestly is amazing. I think that's honestly one of the coolest things, and one of the coolest features about the game too is that you have another player that you can play as in the game. It's so sick, and you can position that player wherever you want. So I'm gonna refer to these as player 1 and player 2. So let's just say you have player 1 with a, I don't know, like an AK loadout, and you have that thing to just go frag out like crazy. So that's gonna be like your main one that you're gonna be pushing on site. So let's say you get into like a crossfire area. You have a box, and then you have this alleyway, and then all the way at the back of the alleyway there's a window that you could appear out of, but you're more up to the front. You could swap to your other player that you placed down earlier in the round to have a sniper rifle to peek through that window and cover the cross for you. That's so sick. Like, that's actually so awesome. You can actually take sight all by yourself because you have basically 2 lives. I don't know, that to me is just, it's so awesome. I think that's such a unique spin on this type of game that it just makes that game so much more intriguing to look at. It kind of reminds me of like when Splitgate came out, like they took the Halo franchise and kind of just spun it on its head a little bit with the whole Portals thing, right? Like, no one really understood the portals when the game first released. Like, everyone was kind of like, okay, the portals are there, but I'm only going to really use the portals just for transportation. That's what everyone's mindset was in the beginning, but they actually made it where you can shoot through the portals and hit people through them. So a lot of people started to get a little bit more interested, and as the game developed and it got more and more into its life cycle, then we saw players actually using these portals as an offensive thing, not just for transportation, which is just the coolest thing. I'll probably have gameplay of that on screen as well, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, they use this one small mechanic, well, it's not really small, but it's like the main function of the game to make it more competitive. And I know that with this game, the actual like competitive nature that's going to be embedded in this game because of the way the game plays already, the fact that I can cover myself planting the bomb is just insanity, and I love that, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if Valorant looked at this game and decided, we're gonna make an agent that can literally plop down a decoy basically, and they could just cover themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if they took some elements of this game. I will say, however, I am kind of concerned about the game's lifespan, because games like this, yes, they seem very cool, but it's such a daunting task to take on literally the two kingpins of this whole genre, which is Valorant and CSGO. Well, I guess CS2 now. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen, where this game is going to fit. I feel like it's not going to be a main player. I think this will definitely be one of those games that probably stay at around maybe like 2,000 average concurrent players, which, don't get me wrong, that's great. I love that. But it's not going to get to the levels of like Valorant or Counter-Strike 2, but I really hope I eat my words on this, because man, this game has so much potential. The customization in the game too is just phenomenal. The UI is so clean too. It's so easy to read. And honestly, I really want to get my hands on this game. I really want to get my hands on this game. Unfortunately, I do not have a playtest access or any access to the game. But yeah, this game just seems like so up my alley, man. It really does. Like with the comic art style, the clean UI, the gameplay, even the duality thing where you could switch between player to player. It's such a dope concept. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you all did enjoy and want to see some more content like this, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Man, I would greatly appreciate that. But thank you all once again, and I will talk to you beautiful people on the next one. It's been your boy Meqko. Peace out.